What have we got to cheer about? We're in a lockdown. We can't go and see his family. Can't go and see his mates. Can't go and have a beer unless you're sat in the house. We just want some football to enjoy. We want to see goals. We want to cheer. We want to enjoy ourselves. And I'm sick to death of seeing this scoreline. 1-0 defeat. Lads. Lads, welcome back to a brand new video. A match reaction to Sheffield United 0, West Ham 1. And what have we got to cheer about? We're in a lockdown. We can't go and see his family. Can't go and see his mates. Can't go and have a beer unless you're sat in the house. We just want some football to enjoy. We want to see goals. We want to cheer. We want to enjoy ourselves. And I'm sick to death of seeing this scoreline. 1-0 defeat. Sick of it. Like, I know we got battered in the last game against Chelsea, but we've missed so many chances today. I'm not going to bang on today. I'm not going to go on for 20-25 minutes just talking about this because I don't really want to. We weren't bad. We weren't bad, let's be honest. We weren't bad today. It's just boring to watch. I'm going to be honest. I think we could have quite easily got a point or three today. Haller, great finish from him. Hit it as hard as he possibly could, and Ramsdale couldn't get enough of a glove to tip it around the post. I'm not blaming Ramsdale at all. I think it was fair enough. You're going to struggle to keep a shot like that out. But they had loads of other chances. Souček had had a volley in the first half that just landed straight to his feet, right in front of goal. Ramsdale tried to spread himself, and it came off his heel and went wide. That was the easiest chance of the game, and they missed it. That was the easiest chance of the game, and it fell to West Ham. But McBurney had a great header in the first half. That I don't know how he got that much power behind it. But Fabianski obviously got to it. It wasn't a good enough header to finish in the back of the net. But he did have to. It was behind him, and he had to kind of generate the power himself. Good header, like I said, just not good enough to beat Fabianski. McGoldrick had umpteen shots from outside the box. You're not going to score unless there's a massive deflection. You're not going to score from shots like that. I don't know why we're taking pop shots from 30, 35 yards out. I just don't know why we're doing it. But the biggest chance of the game for us, McBurney, 1-on-1, hitting the bar. Like, Alan Smith said that he'd not got it out of his feet quick enough, which I disagreed at first, but at the end of the day, Alan Smith was a striker. If that's what he's seen, I'm going to believe him. He kind of said he had to dig it out, which means it goes up in the air, and it obviously hit the bar. But mate, we've got to be putting them chances away. £20 million striker. He's got to be putting that in the back of the net. What a ball from Brewster, though. What an incredible ball that was. Through defence-splitting ball for McBurney to go and fluff his chance. Oh, I'm sick to death of doing these videos. I'm all full of confidence. Not confidence. I'm all full of joy and happiness in the previews with Hal. We have a great time. And then I do this video and I'm just in a bad mood. Now, the fans react, guys. Some of them do them on the day of the game. Some of them do them the day after. But I think obviously they've got time to kind of chill a little bit. I'm just coming straight from the game and I'm just disappointed. I'm so disappointed. We weren't even the best team today. We got outplayed by West Ham completely. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying West Ham are a bad side. Not at all. Not in the slightest. They've picked up a lot of really good points this season when they probably should have been towards the bottom of the league with us, with the amount of top six sides that they've played. We're kind of the second worst off in fixtures, if you like. But that doesn't mean that we kind of stop playing the football that we play. The left-hand side, even with Fleck in it, It's just nothing there. And I'm not blaming Fleck. It's because, like, we've got Ampadu, who is not a left-sided player. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to see Ampadu in the side. And I said myself that I wanted to see Ampadu in the side. But he's not a left-sided player. And he's not going to be going down that left-hand wing like what Jack O'Connell does. Even Jack Robinson or Andy Stevens don't do that. Max Lowe wasn't great. But he's not really getting high enough the pitch to get balls into the box. We're one-dimensional yet again. That right-hand side, I don't know how many times I've got to say it. We are constantly going down that right-hand side. And if it works, brilliant, that's great. It happened against Chelsea, we scored a goal. But we are completely one-dimensional. I think the McBurney header was from a cross from the right. The McBurney one-on-one was Ryan Brewster putting him through. So that was kind of just Brewster picks it up and he was like, right, I can see him, ball through, great ball. But everything that we do goes down the right hand side. And to be honest, I thought Baldock had a decent game, could have scored early on as well. Good save by Fabianski. If it had gone across the goal, Fabianski wouldn't have had a chance. So that's another chance that we missed today. Basham did all right down the wing. But for me, I thought it was one of Sander Berge's more quiet games. I wouldn't say it was poor. I think it was poor against Chelsea. But it was really quiet today. Didn't do a lot. Picked the ball up. Jogged a little bit. Saw he didn't have anyone on. Either lost the ball or passed it or went backwards. And really, if you're going to be playing on that right-hand side, just like Fleck, you're going to have to kind of try and create chances. And I just don't feel like he did anything like that today. Sander Berge. Fleck, he was good early on, but obviously tired as the game went on. You've got to understand that Fleck is going to be tired. Like, I'm surprised he even lasted 90 minutes. I thought Wilder would have brought him on, but he obviously thought that we needed him. I thought Fleck did well. I think he did all right, but it's going to take him a few weeks to get back into how we know John Fleck to be. McGoldrick, I thought, was quite poor at times. He was trying to pick the ball up, but he was holding on to it way too much. I thought McBurney did well in the air, did well at trying to hold the ball up, but he doesn't seem to, when the ball comes to him, he doesn't seem to either hold it up well and pass it off or flick it onto one of our players. He wins a lot in the air, and the stats are saying that. The stats are saying that McBurney's winning so much in the air, but he doesn't get it to any of our players. And that's the whole point. It doesn't, you can win every ball in the air ever, but if it doesn't go to one of our players, it goes to one of the opposition, then what's the point? It might as well have gone over his head into keeper. Anyway, I thought Brewster did okay when he came on. Didn't have a lot of time to shine, really. Other than that, pretty poor. I thought Norwood was average to poor. I thought the defence weren't great today, to be honest. We let a lot of... for instance, Ampadu lost Haller for one chance where he could have easily scored. The one that Souček put wide, Egan and... I can't remember. I think it was Egan and Norwood both left into each other and then just kind of pushed out. I don't get it. The defence is just not a patch on last season's defence. And it's really, really difficult to watch. Now, I know last season we weren't scoring too many goals, but we were nicking that odd goal because we had the confidence, because the defence was so good and the keeper was so good. I'm not blaming Ramsdale for anything today. Not even the poor kick. It was a poor kick that led to their goal. But they just ran straight through our midfield. Ramsdale had a player coming towards him, so you've just got to get rid of the ball, especially when it's on his left foot, which is predominantly his weaker foot. So when he's kicking that ball away, you're not expecting it to land on McBurney's chest. You also don't expect them to kind of run from where they pick the ball up straight through the middle. Now, I know we got a tackle in, but it landed to Haller on the edge of the box. Smash, great shot, great goal. What else can I say? There's not really much else, is there? But the stats are not looking good for us at the moment. I keep seeing every time we play, the stats come up saying every team that have not won a game at this point go down. And I'm sick of seeing them stats. I wish they'd stop putting them stats up. But yeah, that's the position that we're in right now. And it's really, really sad to see, because if we don't start picking points up very soon. Like I said on a West Ham fan channel that I feel like we are a team that thrives on momentum. So we get a win, we get another win, we get a draw, we don't lose for 5-6 games. I think we are that sort of team, but we need to start picking points up. There's no point, even like a point here, a point there. If we'd have scored towards that end of that game and it had finished 1-1, that'd have been another point on the board, and it would have been a bit more confidence to build the players up with. But yeah, it's another defeat. It's at home. It's against a team that I'm not saying we should be beating, but it's definitely a team that we can beat, and we did last season at home, and we didn't actually lose at all to last season. So I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. I've been saying non-stop for like since the start of the season, we're not going down. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm starting to worry now. I really am. So fingers crossed we can sort it out for the next game. Is it West Brom? I think it's West Brom. And I think it's away from home. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why I said that. And if it is West Brom away from home, that's a game we need to win. And it's going to be difficult. They're all going to be difficult. The only thing that I can say for this season is that there are more weaker teams than there was last season. Like, for instance, last season, Bournemouth went down and Watford went down. Two teams that have been in the Premier League for quite a few seasons. This season, we've got, obviously, Fulham, who seem quite weak, have lost again today. Really poor defensively. But at least when they're attacking, they look exciting. We don't. Also, there is West Brom, as I've just said. Leeds have gone up, but also there's other teams like Brighton. But Brighton won yesterday. It's going to be difficult, but I do think there are some teams down there that are going to finish around us. So it's not like we're going to get kind of cast adrift, if you like. I don't think that will happen, even though it seems like it's going to happen right now. But yeah, like I say, that's the only saving grace at the moment. But what we're going to do? Like, we don't have Jack O'Connell. And I feel like the only way we're going to start playing the way we have been for the last few seasons is if we get Jack O'Connell back, because we definitely haven't replaced him. Even if we have replaced him, the players that are playing in his position aren't doing the job that he did. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like on it anyway, because it helps the channel. I know we did not enjoy that game, but if you would leave a like on it, I would really, really appreciate it. 1-0, Sheffield United defeat yet again. It's getting a little bit tiresome coming on here every time we play football and being like, yeah, we've lost again, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you do so, and stay in good nick.
Look at that ping from Norwood. Makes other teams look no good. Yeah. We've got a team full of leaders. Alan Hill, Chris Wilder taught us. Right. Yeah, there was us on the tour bus. Yeah. Look how many goals Billy scored us. It's beautiful downtown Bromley. We are the boys from Shore.